All right, Rory, you're up. Okay. Have you ever found yourself judging someone as soon as you saw them, even if you tried not to? And I won't make you raise your hand or anything, just think about it. Well, my name is Rory Cochran, and for my senior seminar project, I chose to study Tourette's syndrome and its relationship to education. So for those of you who don't know, Tourette's syndrome is a neurological condition that causes involuntary movements and unwanted sounds, and these are called tics. And for a normal person walking down the street, this could cause someone who has Tourette's to look a bit unusual. It might cause them to make unwanted assumptions about them. I wanted to be able to research this syndrome and to present it to younger kids, specifically at the elementary school, and to teachers and adults, so that they could learn something about the disease and also just about being kind to others. You may be thinking, why would you do a project about Tourette's syndrome? What does this have to do with your life? What relationship does it have to you? And well, my sister was diagnosed with Tourette's, and this is me and her. And so I wanted school to be a place where she felt that she could be herself, where she wasn't being judged for something that she couldn't control. And with this project, I had the freedom to choose. It gave me a chance to learn more and be able to educate people about something that was close to my heart. So, what was my project? Well, it had a lot of different stages. At first, I thought, I'll go into the elementary school. I'll give a presentation, and I'll talk to them about what I've learned and about how Tourette's syndrome relates to them. But then I thought, no, I shouldn't just make a Google Slides presentation and present it to the elementary schoolers, because that would be no fun. They wouldn't want me to sit there talking to them about something that they didn't know about. So I decided to change my plan a bit. I decided to make a video instead. And this video was a bit of a daunting idea for me. I hadn't ever tried to make a video, edit a video before. And so not only was I learning something new, but I was also taking on a new project. So I started making these videos, and I realized that I also wanted to target adults and teachers. I wanted to have two different videos, so I made two. And these two videos were slightly different. They had slightly different information. The kids' video for elementary schoolers had simpler information that they could understand better. It didn't have a bunch of complicated definitions. It wasn't super long. But for the adults, the information in the video included perspectives from kids with Tourette's, what they wish teachers knew about them. And so I began my research, because I wasn't about to do these videos blind. I had to do a lot of research to make sure that I knew what I was talking about. So I watched documentaries, I watched YouTube videos, I read books, I went on so many websites. And as you can imagine, I came across a lot of myths and stereotypes while I was researching. And it became a bit of a struggle for me. How do I talk about these stereotypes and these myths while also giving them the information that they need? How do I debunk these stereotypes? And so I tried to include as many facts as I could without overwhelming them. I tried to debunk these stereotypes as best I could. And I came across my final project, which was my video for the kids. Specifically, it ended up being fourth graders at the elementary school, and then a video for adults and teachers. Unfortunately, because of COVID, I couldn't go in person and present the videos like I had hoped, but I did share them with Dr. Bassi, the school psychologist, who I'd been in communication with throughout my whole project, and she was able to then share it with the teachers and the students. So, once again, COVID throwing a wrench in the plans, but it's okay. And so that was my final project, my final results. And now that you've seen this final project, and now that I've wrapped it up, I want to ask you to do one thing before you go. The next time that you see someone that you don't know, just stop and think before making an assumption or making any judgments. Thank you. Any questions?